Ovex, what's popping? All right, man. So this week was a little frustrating, man. All right, so what happened? I took an L, okay? And on this loss, quote unquote loss, what happened was I took a trade and it went about here, about halfway against me, and I closed it out early. The reason why I closed it out early, after I realized, I woke up the next day and I was like, all right, it went exactly where, I thought, was because I had a losing week the week before and I got emotional. So then when it came to this week and I started to have a losing trade, I freaked out a little bit. Like I've said before, the part of the reason why negative risk reward works so well is that you have big stop losses. It's both. It's the TP is really small, so you consistently hit take profits, but also the stop loss is so big that it has a chance to turn around. I went all the way up here, then turned all the way around. And even if it came back up, look, it didn't even come and hit the stop loss. Part of the reason why negative risk rewards works so well is because you have a stop loss that allows it to have the opportunity to turn around and go back in your favor. And I got emotional and I said, fuck that. I don't want to take a loss, so close it out early. But if that was the case, I wouldn't have a loss right now. So, little frustrating on that, but we still did end up a little bit in profit. We took 7 wins and 1 loss. If we go and look at the overall rankings, all right, so for February, this is the February total. So far, what's in the lead is a 1-3 by 20%, which is crazy. 1-1, and then 1-1 regular is second and third, and then all the negative risk rewards are in the negative. So who knows what's going to happen next week? It might turn out, but so far, 1-3 is crushing it this month. Okay. And now the overall total, 10-1 is still in the run. 11.5% gain overall. 1-3 is actually down 20% overall. So and then the rankings are 1-1 or 10-1 first, 20-1 second, 5-1 third, and then the rest are in the negative. So this is exactly what I've been saying, man. I mean, these risk rewards, this is what it is. You have months like 1-1 is up 10% this month. 1-1 stop profit is up 15%. 1-3 is up 20%. Last month, if we go back, this was down 40%. This was down 40%. I mean, this is what it is. This is why high risk reward I'm not that big of a fan of anymore, is because it's so inconsistent. Whereas a negative risk reward, not this month, but that's because I've made mistakes, but it's a lot more consistent. So, all right, so the trade results. All right, so GCAD, what I saw in GCAD, we're overall going bullish. We've had price reject this level multiple times. We created a higher low right there, all on the weekly. Okay, so we created that big, significant higher low, kept pushing up, and then what I saw was that we had this level that I thought could react for it. What happened is that price came all the way down there, and actually, was it? It was either this level or this level. I'm not sure. But whatever it was, price came down, tapped that, and then boom, just completely took off. Beautiful trade. We had 2 wins on CJ this week. What I saw in this, big, strong break of structure, lower high, lower high, lower high. Price is completely going bearish. Completely pushing down, big, strong break of retest right here. Really, really strong bearish momentum. So the first one was here, break a retest on that level, and then we had this supply zone right here, break a retest on that. Beautiful trades, continuations. There was also this one that I missed, and this one, and potentially this one next week. So, but those were the 2 that I caught. GU, go to the weekly. We can see here on the weekly that price is actually really, really bearish, right? But what I saw was that we had kind of a flip. We had price push up. We had a really strong daily rejection, a higher low, and then really strong bearish, bullish momentum. And then we pushed up here. We had this break a retest. Boom, price played off of it, created another higher low. And we could have this set up right here for next week for another break and retest. Now, if you look on the weekly, look at this level. Price has refused to break this level for a long time. It hasn't broken above this level. It's been rejecting this since July of 2023 or August of 2023. So we came up there, we rejected that. We had 2 strong rejections here, strong push, solid rejection off this level, another strong push. I said, all right, well, we're probably going to continue bearish. So then we had a break and retest right here. And then price broke down below this big, strong level. We had another strong rejection right there. Boom, tapped it. Beautiful. Now, NCHF was the one that I closed out early. Go to the weekly, really, really bearish momentum. We have this really strong level here on the weekly. And prices rejected this multiple times. It came back up. I just said, I think we can get a bounce. We got a bounce. That was that. Should not have closed it out early. NZD USD. This one we are overall pretty bearish. I saw that we came down to this big weekly low. And what happened at that weekly low is a lot of rejections. We had price start to get really, really choppy right here. We had a strong push. Price came back down, closed really, really bullish. Higher low, higher low. Well, that not that higher low. We had higher low, strong push up. Price came back down to this level. Price came back down to this whole level and gave us that rejection. Then we had a super strong push, super bullish candle, and then came back down to this demand zone, and we bought. And price just took off, right? And that was that. It was 7 wins, 1 loss. Should have been 8 wins and 0 losses. And that's what I counted it down as. Again, this is all based on no closing out early. This is based on me being emotional and getting scared to lose money and closing things out early. So that's the difference. That's why those are turning out different. But this is purely just based on me looking at it and saying, all right, well, did this go fully to target, fully to stop loss, no closing out early, except the one that's designed to do that, which is put stop loss to break even once it goes halfway to profit. So that's it, man. OFX out.